The year is 1991, and only 4 months after the Super Nintendo hit the shelves in Japan, players finally could plop the cartridge for the long-awaited sequel to Mega Man 3 into their old Famicoms, which we know as the NES in the West. Is it far-fetched to believe that Mega Man 4 could have been one of the first Super Nintendo titles? Capcom brought Super Ghouls and Ghosts out 1 month after the console's release. It's one of their best-selling titles to date. Of course, still exceeded by Mega Man 2. Did they want to follow up on the nostalgia factor of that dearly beloved game? Maybe. Still, it's an odd decision. On the other hand, as the intro currently recapping the backstory shows, they did their best to make this one of the most well-presented NES games ever. The concept of cutscenes wasn't entirely new, Ninja Gaiden saw to that, but Mega Man 4 looks simply gorgeous. The music is still top-notch, no wonder, with a composer team half consisting of the previous game's genius Bun Bun, and contrary to the predecessor, this time there definitely were no time constraints on the developing, making for a rushed-seeming product. Is this premature praise? No, I'm stating facts. What they entail, we'll see. For now, I'm going to play an NES game that's been polished to a fine sheen. This game's story, starting to unfold right now, rather self-awarely tells us that it's basically a repeat of the old formula. We've got 8 new foes to deal with, and we all know that this means 8 bosses after a danger-filled stage which will yield their weapons upon dying. Speaking of weapons, we've got a new one for the arsenal. And it's the one thing that will forever be this game's legacy, for better or worse. The Mega Buster is a big change to our normal starting gun. So big, in fact, that there is much talk about how it completely broke the game and ruined the series from this point on by becoming another staple like the Slide did before it. I beg to disagree with this assessment. There are many arguments to be made for Mega Man 4 being a definite turning point, and they're almost univocally followed by for the worse. This weapon, however, is not what makes me agree with those opinions. But I'm getting ahead of myself. For now, we've got our work cut out for us again, and 8 bosses to clear up. Each of them, as always, is going to feel the might of the Buster. Still, also as always, the weapons they'll leave us will be put to good use. I am Simon. This is Let's Play Mega Man 4. Thanks in advance for your attention.